Hey guys, this is G.MFX. So, what are we anticipating for next week, guys? Question everyone has been asking themselves: what are we expecting on next week on the market, guys? So, on the obviously, I was gonna start on the daily, but let's go to the monthly time frame on gold. But guys, let me just start on Euro USD. Forex pairs, guys, I wouldn't say like they're easily predictable, but they're the ones who are more clear and understandable compared to gold and USD. Because USD and gold like have more liquidity, have more spread, so we wouldn't want to get there right now. So for now, let's get into Euro USD Forex pairs. So since we already had a trade setup which is going down, obviously coming from a uptrend here, this area coming from an uptrend to a downtrend, because we had a fair value gap which was very valid and marked perfectly at a sniper entry, guys. So here we are still gonna be silent to the downside, guys, pushing to hit our take profit. So on EURUSD, for those who wanna enter on the daily time frame, is see, analyze. If you were to be a trader and wanna enter this trade and you wanna go short with a sniper entry, even though it wouldn't be a sniper as my entry, but to push with a comeback to then go to the downside. But I'm gonna have to mark areas of liquidity on EURUSD. So I'm gonna do EURUSD and then come with another video of all the forex pairs, but they're gonna have their own video as well. So this is gonna be the only EURUSD video prediction for next week. So guys, here this is a fair value gap which the marked here. This fair value gap is near a low, right? So this means if the market didn't come here to retest and try to push to the upside, even though the sellers have more momentum, this means this area is an area of liquidity, guys. This proves to us that the market is gonna try to push to the upside to find a perfect key area a point of interest so that we could push to the downside, guys. As well as here we have a lot of fake fair value gaps as well. Let me mark you guys where is another fair value gap here. So here we have this minor fair value gap here, guys. It is a small fair value gap, but it could play a very big role for some entries on traders if they did really mark this fair value gap. So here, guys, this is a fair value gap. So this fair value gap was not actually effective, but it could be, as we could call it, an inverted fair value gap, guys. So here, as you can see the structure, we will be pushing to the downside, having network issues, but I can still explain. So here we're gonna be aiming for this low, guys. This low is what we're gonna be aiming for, and we have a high as well. So as you guys can see, what which between the low and the high were more liquidated. Actually, the highs were liquidated more than the lows. You know why? Because we're on an uptrend. An uptrend proves to us that we will be breaking highs, creating them, but also terminating them, because we are going on an uptrend, proving to us every single seller which executes at a high aiming to at a low will always face a loss on an uptrend, guys. So if you're on an uptrend, the sellers will get terminated or destroyed, but the buyers will be the one. So guys, this is a perfect anticipation. Pushing to break this low as well, aiming to the downside, cause this uptrend is going to be a downtrend, guys. So we're gonna have market structure shift and everything, cause here we broke. Okay, I don't know if this network is gonna come back or not. Oh shit. Okay, network issues, but guys, we're anticipating to push to the downside, guys. Push to the downside. So, as we did about this, guys, this proves to us that we should check and see if there is another fair value gap. As you guys can see, now I'm gonna move this short position, and now I'm gonna be aiming for this fair value gap to be another point of interest for us to be able to enter a sell on EURUSD. For those traders who want to enter this trade, guys, I would prefer this area being our entry point. You know why? Because on a daily time frame, guys, every single daily time frame point of interest always get used on the market, which proves to us that this fair value gap could be the best and sniper entry for us. So monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour. So on the 4 hour time frame, what am I seeing? I have to look at every single fair value gap which is there, or point of interest like breakup block or order block. So here I'm marking another fair value gap, guys. Here marked another fair value gap here, which was used as an inverted fair value gap to push to the upside. So njengoba ibhaya ingenxa yokuthi bekhona i-fair value gap la okuyi-inverted fair value gap, because imisebenzi against the downtrend to the uptrend, that means it is inverted. So guys, as you guys can see, we have a high as well as a low. So here we have what? Obviously a high, guys, and here we have a low. The low, which proves to us that this fair value gap which was left behind is gonna be liquidity. It won't be used as an entry point. So here we know we have a high, we have a low. Now we're gonna be buying to break the high. Traders be thinking after this sell we are pushing to the downside, but it's not going to be operating that way, because right now we're gonna buy to be able to sell. And yo guys, here we also have what, a fair value gap, which is also used as well. This fair value gap is also used, but it doesn't mean because it is used we're going to use it again. No, we are going to sell using this area of interest, and this area of interest actually has something I'm familiar. Okay, guys. So this fair value gap as well is following with another fair value gap at this area. So having a fair value gap near a point of interest, which is the other fair value gap, which is on the daily time frame, that proves to us that this area is very potentially full of supply. So that means we're gonna push to the downside after liquidating this fair value gap as well as this high, pushing to the upside, and then we're gonna sell on the short position, which is here a point of interest. So I would place my entry here with my stop loss literally higher, because that's the rule, guys, on the cheater FX. If you place a stop loss and you're selling, place it higher than the high, so that you can let the market have like space for it to breathe, and then it can liquidate sellers who are gambling on the market without having a strategy or a profitable strategy to the downside. So guys, we're gonna be pushing with the sell on Euro USD, following with this area of interest, which is obviously an inverted fair value gap pushing to the upside. So we're gonna buy, enter the fair value gaps, point of interest, and sell to the downside, aiming with a very profitable setup. So let's go to the 2 hour in view. If I were to enter right now, where would I get out of the trade? So here as well we have another fair value gap, guys. So be familiar. Fair value gaps are very familiar and very used in the market as well. So yeah, I just marked another fair value gap, which is gonna be used as liquidity, guys. So every single fair value gap I marked here is liquidity, besides the one we're gonna be entering with pushing to the downside. So here, this inverted fair value gap is a very perfect long position buy if I marked it and wanted to buy, but I wouldn't want to go against my trade. So yeah, that's why. So we're gonna buy getting here, right? And then our low, obviously lower than the low. Why are you marking not under this low? Because these candlestick proves to us that this is the low, which is the new low. So this is gonna be anticipated here, and then my long position aimed there. But this is a bad risk to reward, I know, but judging by the confirmation, it pushing and breaking this fair value gap, this means I will place my stop loss literally at this week, or even placing it at my entry if I want to, but I would prefer placing it here, aiming for a very bullish and profitable buy to the upside with a long position, knowing very well this area is liquidity. Buying on EURUSD, pushing to enter this sell right here to the downside with a very perfect setup on EURUSD, two setups which will be making profits next week. So yeah, guys, this is on USD on the 2 hour time frame. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, perfect confirmation, guys, on this fair value gap, which is inverted as well. So okay, guys, yeah, this confirmation proves to us that we are going to the upside without a doubt, guys. So we're gonna be pushing to the upside, going to liquidate all the fucking lows besides that fair value gap, which we're gonna be entering a sell on. Why am I saying that? Because this confirmation proves to us there's another fair value gap. I'm gonna get tired of this fair value gap because there are a lot of fair value gaps here, guys. So we have another fair value gap here at this area, guys. This is a fair value gap which I'm marking right now. Let me just type it down for you guys. It takes. Okay, that's just gonna be. Okay, guys, but yeah, there's no need for me to text it down. But yeah, this is a fair value gap which is just marked using the trend lines. So this confirms to us that we're gonna be pushing to the upside, guys. So yeah, on the 15-minute time frame, we're gonna liquidate that previous high, which is this one. We're gonna liquidate this high to the upside. So yep. So yeah, guys, liquidating this high, liquidating that high, and liquidating every single fair value gap in this area as well. So yeah, guys, 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, perfect, 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 guys, perfect. As you guys can see, the market gave out a very, very powerful candlestick to the upside, proving to us it has momentum, guys. 5-minute time frame confirmation, 1-minute time frame. I wouldn't use right now because we're on Saturday, so weekend I would not, because on like about 1 a.m. the market is gonna be moving very, very powerful movement to the downside, just for liquidating people who entered earlier than expected or late as well. So we're gonna have to wait for the market to come back to the entry point, coming back and continuing to the upside. But if it would just buy and liquidate to the upside, that means the stock market actually are pushing on the pounds as well as the euros. So it's gonna be pushing very, very impactly, and the USD currency is gonna be powerful as gold is on an uptrend but also going on the downtrend, because the gold just sold right now. So that means if we were to buy on Monday, then we would have a very, very profitable trade up to the downside on the other setup on Euro USD. So what I'm trying to imply, guys, is if the market buys in the morning and hits our fair value gap, we are going to sell with a very, very profitable sniper entry trade, guys. That's what I'm trying to imply for those who are trying to hear me. So if the market or the USD impact news pushes us to the upside, that means we are gonna have a beautiful, beautiful sell to the downside. Yeah, that's it, guys, on Euro USD. Thank you. G.mfx, guys. Please follow on TikTok. Search G.mfx on TikTok and on YouTube, guys. Just search GoldMineFX and you'll see the logo of GoldMineFX on Instagram as well. Please support, guys. Follow, like, and subscribe as well. So please share to others as well, because all of the videos that I send to you guys are also provided on social media. So yeah, guys, will do.